this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill today, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Outside.
Ozzie Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. To the right side. Throws to first. And a quick out, number one. And now here is Mike Piazza.
Second, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award. And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Williams.
Ted Williams in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs, base is empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Cincinnati, getting the nod in this one, Dustin May. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
And there's the ball.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Friedl gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball four, two aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Strike one.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Just misses with that one.
Full count.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ryan Ludwig now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. popped in the air, left field. Ibanez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
That
open
is
instead of
the
staying
third baseman,
closed. If he
Jaeger.
does that, he's going to be able to go up the
Mario.
middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bautista makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Ryan Dozier. Swing and a miss.
Well, after scoring runs, this is
You're
where you're
ball,
looking
one
for that
strike.
shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1-1.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bench up with it, over to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And here is Raul Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. That's a laser base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
George Springer in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
It's going to be a long day if they call that pitch for a strike every time.
Runner on the go. The strikeout, and the second of the game for the Cole train. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. May back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. That
One
misses.
ball, one strike.
And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And now it's
That's
even
the ball.
up.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one away. Adam Dunn, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball. There's the strike. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. 2 down, base is empty. Mlb Marte digs in now. Here's a high fly ball out to center, and that is Springer. And that is that. Back back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Swung on, popped up left side. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Jose Bautista getting ready to hit.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Handles, throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 1 so far. Trying to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it.
There goes Ozzie. Caught and missed. Tag. Safe. Bench's throw too late. Smith on at second with 2 down. Runner on the go again.
1 ball, 2
Pitch
strikes.
misses. Throw to third. Save. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. And first offering is fouled off.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
That's down and in. If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do?
2-2's the count.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Next is the designated hitter, T.J. Friedl. Foul ball there.
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
And now 2-1.
That's the ball.
And that's too high.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
India, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Will Benson, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That was the pitch to hit.
0-1.
Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
1-1. Ball, that's up.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one
ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 3-2 now. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and all the runners are tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out. out to escape. And we're back. Start of the fourth. And now the DH, Ted Williams. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Now, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. And he dodges that fastball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Dozier on at first, nobody out. And a sac bunt here. Quick feed to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter is George Springer. First pitch, not close. There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss.
1-2 the count.
Runner on the move. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Candelario checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. May comes set. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Good hitters count the 2-0.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up and in. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass.
Obi Milner gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
No outs, runners at first and second. That one not close. And the count 1-2. That's inside.
No, ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
And that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. Yeah, the count 1-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Now it's the DH, TJ Friedl. There's the strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as
Dives. What a play. Back here in Cincinnati, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is David Ortiz.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jose Bautista will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Bench up with it, over to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Now a chance for Ozzie Smith. 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jonathan India at the plate. Milner back to work. Ground ball right side to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Will Benson now at the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Benson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And he handles it himself for the
Now
out.
batting, left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now the number 2 hitter, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K, and the runner stays where he is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Dozier. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1-2.
With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Piazza around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one missed.
2-2.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching.
Jeff Hoffman on a pitch out of the pen here.
Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Eric
The center
Davis.
fielder, number
He's 0 for
44,
1.
Eric Davis.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Hauls it in for the out. Adam Dunn getting ready to hit.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking for.
Oh, now a great stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And at first, Mlb Ranked, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to Ozzie. That ends the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, George Springer. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. It's a K from the Coltrane. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This one in the air. Candelario pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Bautista.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with...
That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul. Here's the pitch. Runner goes into left center for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air center field. Davis moving under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Cincinnati, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Johnny Bench. First pitch swinging.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
0-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside low, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So now here's the DH, T.J. Friedel.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Jonathan India will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand up.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Ted Williams. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Down the left field.
Now pitching. Go.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. And the batter now Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3.
Ramirez.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Bench up with it, over to first. In time. So the drop third. Bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Will Benson. Hoffman back to work. And fouled off. And strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
1 ball,
see if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's down and in. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Next to hit, Ryan Ludwig. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Smashed to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And now they're out front. It's 3-2. One down. Jamer Candelario digs in now. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. And that one upstairs, ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the eighth inning. That's out to center field. Springer moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Out to center. And George makes the grab. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Ball set. For the start of the pinch hitter coming on, Terry Pendleton.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Matt Raw.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. He's 2 outs away. And now the first. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and they're down to their last. Down.
His hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Up. Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Otters taking on the All Nations. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Bob Feller. Chris, how about a scouting report?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader makes the grab, one down. Mike Piazza getting ready to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Mike Trout. Late with the...
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate.
The left fielder, Harrison Bader.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ortiz makes the grab for the second out. Here's Trevor Story.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Feller back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
And the man on the mound, rapid Robert Feller, had a way of getting in hitters' heads like only a few pitchers ever have.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Well, Feller's probably the scariest kind of pitcher to face. Rocket fastball, tons of movement, and very hard to pick up out of his hand. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Varsho makes the play. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the
0
radar
balls, 1
gun.
strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Anytime you've got
No
a guy
balls,
who
2
leads the
strikes.
league in strikeouts and walks in 4 different seasons like Feller did, you don't know what.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now, Jose
Leading off for
Ramirez.
Fiji, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
That's hard hit on the line. Springer makes the grab. And there's 1 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Albies measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's in there. It's 2-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Bernie Williams in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Ortiz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back on to the 3rd inning, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Springer.
Swings through that.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Stepping in, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 outs. That's to third. Ramirez sends it across to first, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Carlos Delgado.
Carlos Delgado.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8.
And here is Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
Check swing didn't go. And that's ball 1. That's a slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Call.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fastball is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
We got a full count.
To third. Fair ball. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
0-1.
Dalton Varsho swings through it for strike one. Check swing, no appeal. One ball, one strike.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
The ball.
Delgado on third. Piazza stands at second. No outs. Swing and a miss struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Pitch
One
misses
ball, no
there.
strikes.
And it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
He normally
One
does
ball, 2
damage
strikes.
on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Bader now. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In plenty of time to first, and Bader as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, this can be kind of frustrating
No ball,
for the hitting
2
coach.
strikes.
Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
That one
1-2.
way inside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting.
And now,
the catcher,
Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The bat
Next is the
number 9.
designated hitter, Ted
Designated
Williams.
Ted Williams.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No
2
ball,
down,
2
nobody
strikes.
on. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Story now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're
No, that's
chasing
out.
outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters
2
are
balls,
swinging
1
at
strike.
everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Bautista puts it away, and there's one away. And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop at short. And that's a great play for the out.
The batter,
Here
number
is
1,
Ozzie Albies up to
second
hit.
baseman,
Went down on
Ozzie
strikes his first time through.
Albies.
Ball 1,
Ball.
no strikes.
1-0.
Check swing.
2-0.
Did he go? No, he didn't. That one
That's the ball.
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ryan Ludwig, the next to hit.
Ryan Ludwig.
That one ripped left field. Adios, Peralta. And they add a pair. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He's
digging in. Ryan Ludwig. He's already homered here in this one.
Ludwig.
This to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. Caught the rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Line drive. Langford hauls it in, and there's one away.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Tosses to first. One up, one down. One out. Runner at second. Altuve will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well,
Zero
he
balls, one
knows
strike.
they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner holds. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive. Caught. runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In the air, left field. Langford right there to make the grab. And there's one down. And that one is lifted in the air. Haggerty on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So 2 away with nobody on. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Haggerty on his way over. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Up the middle, and that chance.